So the Knicks took down the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 1, 110-97. The Cavaliers just looked like they was getting bullied out there. Even with two 7-footers, they ended up getting out-rebounded by the Knicks 60-47. In the last possession of the game, it came down to a rebound. They had made a good defensive stance, but then they couldn't box out and get the rebound. That's what ultimately ended the game, but didn't let them get the last shot off. Donovan Mitchell had a great game with 38 points and 8 assists, but him with that type of production and points actually played right into the Knicks' game plan, because you're going to let Mitchell score, but then you want to take everybody else out of the game. And that's exactly what the Knicks did. In order for the Cavaliers to win this series, they're going to need better production from their bigs. They'll need their bigs to rebound the ball, because a lot of times when you see them out there, they had the ball in their hand and they will lose it. And they're going to have to be more assertive on the offensive end. Going to have to look to score. They're going to have to be an offensive threat. Evan Mobley really going to have to step his game up. He looked at loss out there. He finished the game with 8 points on 4 for 13 shooting, and that's not going to cut it in playoff basketball. If you want to win a series, your bigs is going to have to be productive. And Okoro, who I believe is the X factor for the Cavaliers, shot 1 for 6 from the field and 0 from 4 from the 3, and he finished the game with 6 points. Like I said, that's not going to cut it as well, not in the postseason anyway. And also, Darius Garland gonna have to look like he want to play basketball. Like, he finished the game with 17 points yesterday, but I only really seen him play in the first quarter. But if you look at the stat sheet, he played 43 minutes. But then at the same time, he also had 5 turnovers. Like, Darius Garland supposed to be that second option. He gonna have to do better than that. And like I was saying, like, in order for the Cavaliers to win, they'll need more production from their bigs. And Darius Garland's going to have to put up at least 24, 25 points a game. Donovan Mitchell can't just be out there just scoring and being a lone ranger, because like I said, that plays right into the Knicks' hands. And the Knicks had a solid game plan. That really was just to be more physical than the Cavaliers. And also, each star had a solid half. In the first half, Jalen Brunson didn't really play that much. I think he played like 9 minutes, but that was because he was in foul trouble and he only had 6 points. But Julius Randle had carried the load. He had finished the first half with 16 points. And the main reason behind that is because they had Dean Wade guarding Julius Randle. And every time Julius Randle took a look at him, he seen a fish dinner out there, because he was eating on that guy in the first half. But then in the second half, Jalen Brunson was doing the same thing to Osman. Every time he seen Osman, he was cooking him. Like, they made the proper adjustments for Julius Randle, but then they didn't do the proper adjustment, or they didn't continue what they was doing for Jalen Brunson. But I think, like I said, Jalen Brunson was limited to play in the first half just because he was in foul trouble. And another reason why the Knicks was victorious against the Cavaliers is because of the production from the bench. The Knicks bench outscored the Cavs 37-14, and that's because Josh Hart mainly, like I said, Josh Hart, he's going to be the X factor for the Knicks. But he finished the game with 17 points on 72% shooting. And what's going on with Cleveland's Karis LeVert? Like, I remember when he first came over there, he was looking like an all-star. But then yesterday, actually this season, it looked like he just forgot how to play basketball. Like, he just wasn't giving them quality minutes. Like, he missed that layup on a break. But he finished the game going 1 for 7 from the field, 0 for 3 from the three-point line. And when it was all said and done, he had 3 points after playing 18 minutes. But in order for the Cavaliers to be successful in Game 2, they're going to have to get more production from their bench. They can't get bullied on the boards the way that they did in Game 1. And they can't just have Donovan Mitchell the only one scoring over 20 points, because everybody besides Donovan Mitchell on that Cavs team underperformed in Game 1. In order for the Knicks to stay successful against the Cavaliers, they don't need their stars to have complete games. They can't just have one good half and a bad other half. They're going to have 2 complete halves where they dominate the game. And then they're going to need more production out of R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett, low-key, had a real bad game that's kind of overlooked based on the good play of Brunson. R.J. Barrett finished the game with 7 points after shooting 2 from 12 from the field and 1 from 5 from the three-point line. So he's going to have to play better. He needs to be better for them to continue to be successful against the Cavaliers. And if the Cavs don't want to go down 0-2, they're going to definitely need better production from their bigs. And also, Darius Garland will have to be more aggressive on the offensive end. But that's my spiel on Game 1 of the Knicks versus the Cavaliers. I want to know y'all thoughts on it as well, so leave them in the comments below. Until next time.